Hi campers, it's Miss Kim.
And Miss Sammy.
Today we're going to show you how to build a balloon car. Before we get started, we're going to go through the kit and make sure you have everything that you need. You're going to find a piece of cardboard that we're going to use this to make our wheels, okay? Cardboard tube is going to be the body of our car. You have 2 pieces of skewer that are going to be the axles for our wheels. You have a balloon. You have 2 rubber bands in case one breaks. You have a straw. Now, what I've discovered is you actually need 2 straws. So, I want you to go ahead and pull a straw out of your How to Build an Airplane kit that you do. It's one day this week, okay? So you'll have extra straws in there. You can use it, and then when we're done with this activity, just untape it and use it to make your airplane. Or if you have a straw around the house, a lot of people have straws.
Or visit your favorite fast food restaurant and get a straw or 2.
Excellent idea, Miss Sammy. Okay, so that's what you have in your kit. And I'm going to let Miss Sammy talk to you about what a machine is.
So this whole activity helps us understand one of the machines. There are 6 types of machines that help us as far as any building blocks of the things that move in life. So they are a lever, which is generally a stiff board. It usually rests on a center piece, a turning point called a fulcrum, and that's used to lift objects. So imagine, let's say this is a log stuck in the middle of the road, and this is our lever, or this is our lever, and this is a piece that we're going to stick it on. So what you would do is you would put that lever underneath the log, and you have this little piece you're resting it on, and magically you lift the lever and the log gets out of the middle of the road. The next type of machine is a wheel and axle, and that's actually what we'll be building today with your balloon car. And if you think of that, you can also think of a bicycle as far as the wheel. Pulley would be another type of machine, and we usually see these in barns. They use pulleys a lot for the feeding ropes and things like that when they're bringing the buckets up. Or if you look at your blinds in your house, the pieces that help the blind go up and down that's a pulley system. An inclined plane. So think of a sliding board. Let's say you have a sliding board, and of course the top is higher than the bottom. And so naturally, because of gravity, if you put something at the top, it's going to slide to the bottom, and that's an inclined plane. And a lot of times you'll find this in factories along their conveyor belts and things like that to help move the pieces that get put together along. There's also a wedge as a machine, and that's 2 inclined planes put together, and it helps push objects apart. So think of an axe. When you throw an axe, it comes down, and it's actually the gravity is pushing this piece away. There's also the last piece of machinery we're going to talk about out of the 6 is a screw, and basically that's an inclined plane wrapped around a pole. Okay, so think of this, and it can lift objects or hold them together. So this piece would actually turn on another piece. Screws are used to hold wood together, to build houses, to build cars, to hold pieces on machines. Another piece would be a drill. A drill bit is just like a screw. And so when you put the force of the drill in, you are actually lifting objects or holding them together. So today, what we're going to focus on, though, is a wheel and axle. And Miss Kim is going to show you how to make a balloon car with wheel and axle.
Yes.
And power it with a balloon.
And the first thing you need to do is find something that has a circle shape that you can trace. I chose this glass out of my cupboard because I'll be able to get 4 circles out of the cardboard provided in the kit. So you're just going to trace it. You're going to do that 4 times. You're going to cut them out. Miss Sammy's gonna help me with that. Okay, the next thing you need to do, I need to get my directions, Miss Sammy, just so I
I'm
follow
sorry,
them
Miss Kim.
properly. After we cut our circles out, you can either choose to poke a hole through your circle with the bamboo skewer. We have circles, right?
Oh, yes. I have 4 circles for you already.
Awesome. So we're gonna poke now the hole might be a little big, but I think it's gonna work. Because Miss Sammy has very nicely made us a hole already. If you were to be poking this through the cardboard yourself, I want to demonstrate that it is hard, okay? But there you go. It does go through. Just be really careful. I don't want anyone to have their hand behind it when they're pressing because it will hurt you, okay? You want to hold it away from where you're poking. Okay. Then what you want to do is take one of your straws and cut it in half. I've already done that. And you slip that onto your bamboo skewer. Okay, this is going to allow your axle to turn. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and put that on here too. I don't need my wheels yet, because then we're going to tape these down onto the body of the car, okay? I'm going to try Scotch tape. You should have, from previous projects, duct tape or masking tape, and that will work nicely. I don't have that, so I'm going to try my Scotch tape, and it should work. If it doesn't, I have some duct tape here that Miss Sammy found for me. Well, get that out of there. It's probably easier if you don't put your skewers in until after you get your axles taped on. Alright, maybe for good measure, it looks like in your picture they kind of taped across the top. That's not a bad idea, just to make sure they stay. Because you want them to be even. If your car wheels aren't even, you're probably not going to go very far, very fast. It doesn't look very even to me. Does it look even to you, Miss Sammy?
It looks a little off-center.
Yeah.
It's tricky because the tube wants to roll as you're taping it on.
Right. Okay, this might be better. Just be patient. Okay.
Ford did not build a car in a day.
So then we're going to put the skewers through. And then we're going to stick on our cardboard wheels. Now, you can also, if you have an adult there to help you, you could, instead of cardboard wheels, you could try bottle caps, soda bottle caps, hot glued onto the end would also work. I believe we did that in camp last year when we made these. I remember hot gluing something. Do I have one more wheel? Thank you. Okay. All right, so I have my wheels on.
Woohoo!
They're a little wobbly. I think probably a dab of hot glue would help hold them onto your skewer.
Oh yeah, because the skewer,
Mhm.
it's gonna
The
go
skewer-
round in the straw.
Yes, yeah.
Hey, but
So-
it kind of works.
It kind of works, yeah. I'm just thinking how I could make it tighter, but you know,
You could put a piece of tape right
Yeah.
there.
We could try that. Let's try some tape. Just, you know, it's all about trial and error. Tape, oh, here I'm just showing you, it's not pretty, but I'm taping the wheel to the skewer.
Or if you have glue dots, you could put a glue dot there.
Do you think?
Yeah.
We could try that.
Let's try a glue dot.
Because we happen to have glue dots. Okay,
Try glue dots on the other side.
yeah. So why don't you demonstrate that, Miss Sami?
So the glue dots always like to stick to me, but you can take them off and then kind of curl them around the
Okay.
skewer.
The only thing is, you want to make sure that
It's
your
not too
wheel
tight.
is not touching your straw, or therefore it will not turn. It'll be too tight on the straw. It has to be free.
My car
Oops.
fell apart.
It's all good.
It is sticky. That's why they call it a glue dot, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Okay. So far, we have a body and 4 wheels. Something out of prehistoric days.
It's Fred Flintstone.
Yeah, I was just thinking of Fred Flintstone, but I don't know if the guys, you know, the kids that are watching would know what Fred Flintstone is. Do you guys ever hear of the Flintstones? It's an old cartoon.
You have to look them up so you can see
Mhm.
the car, how much it resembles a Fred Flintstone car.
Okay, the next thing we're gonna do is get our whole straw that we pulled out of the airplane kit. And we're gonna wrap a rubber band. We're gonna first insert it into our balloon. And then we're gonna wrap a rubber band. Here, I'll let you. To hold the balloon onto the straw, so when you inflate the balloon, it doesn't fly off the straw. We want it to stay on the straw so we can have it move our car.
Oh, that might be a little difficult. I don't think you want it too tight either. You're not gonna be able to
No.
inflate the balloon.
Exactly. As long as your straw is still open, we're
Yeah.
good. That looks good, Miss Sami. Yeah, just give it a gentle tug. It's not going anywhere. Perfect. Okay. Next,
You need some tape.
we are going to tape this onto the body of our car. Now, you need to allow room to blow up your balloon, okay? So don't put it close to the edge like this where you can't get your mouth around the straw to blow it up.
When it looks like it wants it to rest, the straw to rest on the
Yes,
car a little bit too.
yeah, you want it sort of like this. So if you want to tape that on for me, Sami. Oh, Miss Sami.
Now, if the Scotch tape doesn't hold for you,
Masking tape.
use masking
duct
tape or
tape.
duct tape.
And if you weren't able to find any extra straws, then we're gonna have to be able to remove this so that we can use it for our airplane later. Okay? So,
Next, I think you want to test whether or not you can blow
Yes.
the balloon up.
I am
Because
gonna attempt that.
if you try to do the car and not be able to blow, oh yes, it works. Now don't blow your balloon up so much that it pops, because
Right.
there is only one balloon in your kit. I mean, you could get more balloons, but just be careful how far you blow it up.
Yeah, so the next thing is, we're going to release the air from the balloon. And it's gonna move our car.
But it's gonna go that way.
Now, we don't want the balloon to drag on the ground either. So here's where taller wheels might have come in handy. But you know, this is all just trial and error. Because we don't want the balloon to drag and pop as it's going across the ground, but I don't think it's gonna pop on my floors here. So, Miss Sami, you wanna talk to them while I go over here and,
Sure.
okay.
So Miss Kim is going to blow up the balloon a little bit more. The air, once the straw is opened up, that air is going to force the balloon car across the floor. And what you want to do is once you blow up the balloon, you're going to pinch the straw end shut with your fingers until you put it on the ground. And then when you let go, the car should roll across the floor
Now the
or
car
your sidewalk.
is going to go this way. This way.
I do not know, Miss Kim. It will be trial and error.
Yes, it is. Let's try this, Miss Natalie. Oh,
I was right!
didn't go very fast. I'm going to try it again.
The air didn't come out as quickly as I thought it would.
No, I wonder if we have...
Did we have it taped
It
down
doesn't-
too tight?
I don't think so.
Here we go. It works. Oh, it got stuck on the table. Do it again. How many times can we get Miss Kim to blow up the balloon? Don't pop it, Miss Kim.
Okay.
Woo!
It's going in a circle.
Oh, it lost its air.
Okay, well, you guys get the idea. Oh, look, here's a problem. It came untaped here.
That's why it
it
wasn't
was
going.
spinning. Yeah, it was going in a circle.
So you might have to problem solve.
Yeah.
If your car doesn't roll at all, it might be that the tape or the glue dot that you used on the end is too tight. And as we discovered, our straw was untaped or became untaped, and so then the car was just spinning around in a circle. So you
I'm gonna
might
try
have to
one more
problem
time.
solve, and we're going to try this one more time and see if that helped our car by fixing that piece of tape. Here we go, ready? There it goes. It's not going in a circle anymore, so that was a great discovery.
Yeah,
All right. Hey, it goes faster at the end.
it does. All right, well, I hope you guys have fun with your cars, and like I said, experiment. Maybe make your wheels bigger.
What would happen if you could somehow put 2 straws on there with 2 balloons?
Oh,
That would be fun.
yeah. You probably have to crisscross, so when you blow them up, they're not right together, you know. But there you have it. There's your balloon car. Have fun with it. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.